All right, we are recording. So welcome tonight to our Opportunity Zoom. My name is Amy Miller. I have been with the company for 6.5 years now. I'm Presidential Diamond, and I originally got started in the business because I'm a mom of twins, and my twins were 5 months old when I got started in the business, and finances were just super, super tight. And so we needed something that was going to kind of it was going to kind of help out a little bit with bills. Our family actually didn't even know that we were on WIC stamps or WIC vouchers. So we were just trying to keep it a secret from everybody so that people didn't really know what was going on. So I made a post on Facebook just saying, hey, does anybody know how to tighten your skin without having to have surgery? And a couple of people had commented and said, hey, you should try one of those It Works wraps things and see if they actually work. So people knew that if they worked on me, then they would work on them, because when I got pregnant with the twins, I was a size 0, which is really tiny. And then when I was 9 months pregnant, with twins, they only make you go to 37 weeks, which is really nice. So when I was 37 weeks pregnant, I was enormous. And so my skin stretched so much that it was crazy. So people said, why don't you try it? And if it works for you, then I'll go and buy some. And when I saw my results, I realized, holy crap, I can help so many people with these products. I can change people's lives. I can help them be confident in their bodies again. Like, I found an opportunity to go out and help people, and I was so excited about that. And because of that, I was able to retire my husband. Being 3 years into the business, I was able to retire my husband, completely replace his income. We've been able to move to a place that is very safe for our children to grow up. We live out in the country. We live very far away from everybody. We farm. We raise rodeo stock, and we do hay, and we just love our life. We are living our best life, and we're so excited about it. And because of this company, we are able to live bigger, give bigger. We just are really loving things. So I'm glad that you guys are taking a look into the business opportunity right now. And I hope that we are able to inspire you. I hope we are able to speak directly to you of what this business might mean for you. So we're going to do a little bit of what's called screen sharing. I know it's going to be a little bit different, but this is going to help you guys see what this business, is all about. So let's start here. And I'm going to drop that down. We'll move this out of the way. Okay. So we're going to just kind of jump right into it. This is called our little presentation thingy. Helps us stay on track, because if you're like me, then you get distracted really, really easily and go off on random tangents. So the first question we have is, have you ever tried it? Have you ever tried anything from It Works? And when people take a look at It Works, it's because they generally feel like there is an area on their body that they do not feel confident in. Whether you're a mom that you're just really not liking what your stomach looks like after having kids. We're grateful for what our bodies are able to accomplish in creating life. But at the same time, we realize that after having kids, there are parts of our bodies that we would like to have toned and tightened and fit back into our clothes again. So whether it's your stomach, whether it's your arms, some people it's their legs. Some people they feel like they might have a little bit of extra skin on their neck. And then for other people, they might really need a good skincare regimen. And luckily here at It Works, you can get that. So the thing is I think it's safe to say that we all want results. We all have problem areas, and we all want results in those problem areas. But you have to ask yourself, at what cost are you willing to pay? So with the products that we offer through It Works, this option over here, with the lady looking at the tummy tuck procedure going on here, after having twins, this is what I thought my only option was. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to have to go in and I'm going to have to get surgery done to cut all of my loose skin off. I'm going to have to, and it was really disheartening for me because I felt like I was trapped in my own body, because I'm a pretty slender person, but I have so much extra skin. So no matter what I was wearing, I always felt self-conscious until I was introduced to the wraps. So it saved me from having to go to a doctor and get a tummy tuck taken care of there. And then I also want to touch on the gym. Our products are meant to complement the work you are doing at the gym or through your healthy eating. It is not meant to replace that. Okay, so these products are meant to complement the work that you are doing, but it's also meant to enhance your results and give you those quicker results, so you're not feeling like you're having to live in the gym. We have crazy busy lives. My husband and I, we really love to do CrossFit. So we do CrossFit a couple of days a week, and I love that our products help so that I am recovering faster, that I can lift heavier, that I'm quicker, that I have more endurance. There's just so many products that we have that really benefit the things that we want to accomplish. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm terrified of needles. So that last picture there doesn't even speak to me, because I can't even get my blood drawn. So these needles just terrifies me. But what I want to really point out is, what if you could get results like these? What if in 1 month you were able to completely change your skin? What if you were able to completely change the texture and the fine lines and wrinkles in your face? And what if in 3 months you were able to fit into a totally different wardrobe? And I mean, I want you guys to really pay attention to the look on these people's faces, because what this says to me is it radiates confidence. It radiates the fact that, you know what, look what I've been able to accomplish. So it's not so much being stuck on what the scale says or being stuck on our body image. It's all about feeling confident, feeling healthy in our own bodies. So what if in 3 months you were able to completely transform your confidence in your own body? And I love this. So in 3 months, the products used that they have listed out here are the Greens Blend, the Keto Energy, and the Keto Coffee. So we're going to take a second here. I'm going to stop a screen share. And there's a couple of people that I've asked to share with us tonight about their personal results with these specific products. So the first person that I want to ask to share is Leslie. And Leslie has been with the team for about a month now, a little over a month, and she has been using our chocolate green. So I'm excited to hear what she has to tell you about her personal results using our chocolate green. So Leslie, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Or maybe I muted you. Maybe we were doing there we go. All right, Les, the floor is yours. So tell me how long you've been with the company and why are you loving the greens? What do you feel like they're doing for you?
Okay, I've been with the company for about a little over a month, and I started using the greens. Personally, the berry, just not my thing. And when I heard chocolate, I'm a chocoholic. Anyway, yeah. So I tried it, and oh my gosh, I freaking love the stuff. Now, I am over 30, 58. Anyway, so, and my whole life, we're going to get a little personal here. I've never been regular, okay? My husband does the Metamucil stuff, you know, and I'm like, I cannot do that, you know, type thing. Well, I started taking these greens just because I don't eat a lot of vegetables. And I'm like, dang, a regular. So not only is it a good chocolate drink, it also helps keep me regular. And for somebody, never been regular, not that it's a big deal, but it is for your body. It makes me feel better. I'm more alert. Get rid of all that crap and we're good. Back to you, Amy.
I love it. I love your energy. I love your enthusiasm. I love your purple hair. I love everything about it. Makes me happy. Okay, so now I want to jump over to Miss Ashton. I asked Ashton, I know that she loves our chocolate greens, but she actually mixed the chocolate greens with the keto coffee. So Miss Ashton, do you mind unmuting yourself, and will you kind of tell me, why do you use the chocolate greens in the keto coffee, and what do you feel like your results are because of that?
Sorry, I'm telling my kids just be quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna be true. Like, I hate coffee. I hate it. Like, the smell of coffee, it's disgusting. Like, I'm not kidding. It's disgusting to me. And we're talking like, when you're like, oh, here, try my coffee. Like, no, I'm not a coffee drinker. Oh, you can't taste it. I swear. Like, you can't taste it. I'm like, girlfriend, I can smell it. Like, there's coffee in here. No, there's no coffee in there. So like, the smallest hint of coffee in anything, like, it just makes me want to throw up. I'm just not a coffee person. So keto coffee came out and I was like, well, I have to at least try it because I'm selling this product. So I got some, and I tried the coffee just plain, or keto coffee plain. And it really wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't like it had like a super strong, like, coffee taste to it, which was shocking. Like, if I had to go a day with just the plain coffee, like, I really could. But I saw somebody, I don't even know who it was, but they said, oh, well, I put some of my chocolate greens in it and it doesn't taste like it. It just tastes like hot chocolate. And I'm all about the hot chocolate train. Like, I'll jump on that thing. So I had some chocolate greens, so I tried it, and it was like, you're right. Like, literally like hot chocolate goodness in a mug every single day. So, like, if you don't like coffee, trust me, still get the keto coffee and reap all of the benefits from it. Just add your chocolate grains into it. So, like, the fat burning part of it, the mental focus and the clarity and all of the energy, like, I haven't gone a day I haven't, like, not drank my coffee. And the few days I ran out because, like, my order didn't come in, I was dying. I was dead, like, dead to the world. Don't talk to me. I haven't had my coffee. And I never thought in a million years I would be a coffee person. But now I can say I'm a coffee drinker and all fancy like, because I drink my coffee. But it is like such a game changer. Like, so keto, I had my son, he'll be a year next year. And I was able to, don't do that. Sorry. I was able to lose all of my baby weight within like 3 months with keto coffee and my chocolate greens together. Like, it's just a game changer, you guys. It's the best product there is together. We call it the Mocha Dreams. So yeah,
I love that. I love that they're like, you're able to use to formulate it to make it work for you. You're getting your daily serving of fruits and vegetables. You're getting the benefits of the keto coffee with the MCT oil, the grass-fed butter, the collagen. Like, not only is that doing great things for your skin, but it's also doing such good things with those fruits and vegetables that are hidden in your chocolate greens. And with the chocolate greens, my kids ask for them every day. They're like, Mom, can we have our chocolate milk? And they love it. So I love that. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. So we're going to jump back over to our little slideshow here. And I love this picture specifically because you can tell a difference in this girl's face. You can see that in 3 months, you guys, you can't suck in your face like that. I don't care what kind of contouring you are doing. Like, yes, there are people, but the average person is not going to contour every single day to achieve that look. And that look that she has right there, I mean, look at the confidence, look at the light in her eyes. Her eyes are so much bigger. She's just so much more excited about things. And it has slimmed her face down just by drinking chocolate greens and keto coffee. And you know, it talks about this keto energy. We're going to get into that a little bit here in just a minute, but oh my gosh, let's see, there we go. Okay. So, I think I might have gone one too far. Nope. Okay. So as you can see, you know, we've got products that take care, they're high quality, they're affordable. Our products don't go over $59. $59 is the most expensive product that you will see in our lineup, but most of the products are in the $20 and $30 range. So they're very affordable to be able to achieve the goals that you are wanting to achieve. They're safe, they're effective, they're easy to use, they're pre-packaged, that I love, you know, easy to use, which means a lot of our stuff is on the go. They're pre-packaged in these little things, so it's already measured out for you. And over on this other side, it says, from a company like this, we're open in, it says 23 countries. We've just announced a couple more. So we're now in the Philippines, and we are opening in Mexico tomorrow. It's from a debt-free company, and we give back. Our company is very big into giving back and making sure that, you know, we are blessed to be a blessing. And it's not, where it's family owned and operated, you are not just, you know, a face in the crowd. These people know you. They get invested in your family. They get invested in who you are as a person. It's not a big corporation that just sees you as a number. We are a family, and especially within our team, we are very much a family. And one of the easiest things, as we were talking about, like the simplicity of things, is they're just simple swaps. If you are already drinking coffee, why not drink a fat burning coffee? Why not, instead of trying to order all of these fruits and vegetables, and I say order because I do the Walmart ordering online, and then I just go and pick it up at the store when it's ready. But instead of, you know, buying all of these fruits and vegetables that are going to end up going bad, at least they do at my house because we can't get to them in time. Why not drink it in your fruits and vegetables in a drink? And, you know, now we've got the chocolate greens. We've got these berry greens. I prefer the berry greens over the chocolate greens. But it's your full serving of fruits and vegetables in a drink. And then what I love about this picture over here of the collagen works is that collagen tastes like Jello. Like, it reminds me of the taste of Jello. It is so good, and it will turn back time. It's incredible how they work. So this wrap, this is our flagship product. This is the product that we got started with back in 2011, or excuse me, 2001. And this is what our entire business is founded upon, is this skin tightening, toning, and firming product that is first to market, and it produces incredible results. These people have tried the different products that we have to offer, and you can kind of look at the results that they've gotten. I mean, totally change your skin. And then we've put together different packs, but you can create your own pack, which is really nice. So we have these different packs where if you want to try it, if you want to do, you know, 7 days and try a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you know, you can try our Keto Energy, which is it's a B vitamin pixie stick. So you pour it right on your tongue. We've got the collagen in that pack. We've got a body applicator. We've got a sample of the defining gel, which is your watered down version of a wrap in lotion form. We've got 7 samples of the keto coffee, and then 7 samples of the greens. You can get that for a loyal customer price of only $59. So 7 days, and you can see, okay, what do I love? What do I maybe not love? And then if you wanted to go further into things, you can get a bigger pack with the I'm Ready for More pack. And then if you want to go all in and you're ready to just completely change everything, you can go for the all-in pack. And the nice thing that you'll notice, there are the 2 different prices on there, the retail price and the loyal customer price, the loyalty price. So we do have what's called our loyal customer program. And this was one of the selling points for me when my friend came to me and said, you know what, you really should look into the business side of this company. Because before this, sorry, let me come down here really quick. Before this company, I did own my own boutique. And it was Western jewelry, purses, belts, the whole 9 yards. I was my own boss. I ordered my own product. I found my own warehouses to order from, and I was ordering from overseas. But with everything that I did, I had to have a minimum of an order. And when I had a lady come and say, you know what, I really like this purse, but I would really like it in maybe a black instead of the brown that you have on hand. They would ask if I can order that in for them, but from my wholesaler, I would have to purchase a minimum of like $150. So even though she only wanted one purse, I would have to purchase, you know, a bunch of other purses just so that I could bring in her one purse. And then by the time that her one purse got here, and I would call her up and say, hey, Jen, I just wanted to let you know your purse is in, and I can get that shipped out to you. She would say, oh, you know what? I was tired of waiting, so I went and bought something else. I was tired of that, you guys. So when my friend came to me and said, they have this loyal customer program so that you, as the distributor, you don't have to warehouse any of the products. You only order in the products that you are using personally. And when people want to order products, then you can get them set up as a loyal customer. It's going to get everything for your loyal customer at the distributor cost. So a 40% discount, it's going to ship right to your loyal customer. They're in total control of their ordering. They can control when it ships out on, what product it's coming, you know, like if they want to have it drop ship and they want to send some to their mom, they can do that. They can have it, you can have it run on a different card. It is so flexible, and you can decide, okay, do I want to order one product this month? Do I want to order 7 products this month? And the only thing is you just order at least one item a month for a minimum of 3 consecutive months. You can either pay the $50 membership fee, which I don't have anybody pay that. All of my customers come in and say, you know what, I know that my results are going to take longer than 30 days, so I might as well do the loyal customer program and order one item a month for a minimum of 3 months, because I want to try this product and this product and this product and this. When they look at my lineup, our lineup of all the products that we have, they go, it would be dumb for me to pay a $50 membership fee. I might as well just sign up as a loyal customer and get the products at your wholesale cost. And the last thing that I really, really love about our loyal customer program is corporate takes care of our loyal customers, and they make it so that we can reward our loyal customers by them getting rewards points. So how that works is every month that they have a replenishing order come through, then corporate's going to give them what are called perks points. And you guys, I have customers that they'll use, I make sure that I call them up and say, hey, I just want to let you know you have this many perks points available, and they get 10% back on every single monthly order that they have. And then at 6 months, they get an additional 50 points. And at 12 months, they get an additional 150 points. And every point spends as $1. So if my customers are loving the product and they're just changing it up every single month, they can use those points after the 3 months, their first initial 3 months, and they can get so many free products. I currently have a customer right now. She's like, I just don't know what to use my products or my points on. She has 459 points, so which equals out to $459 that she'll get for free of product, any product that she wants. So I think that's so awesome. Corporate really helps us as distributors be able to say thank you to our loyal customers. So our loyal customer program, it's unmatched. I absolutely love it. So we're going to switch back over really quick to our slideshow. So this is kind of where we come into, do you want to try it and spend the money? Do you want to spend the money to try it, or do you want to try it and earn money? Do you want to make money? Do you know people that maybe have some extra skin that they want to tighten up? Do you know people that are wanting to grow their hair out? Do you know people that need less stress? These are all products that we offer. Do you know people that, you know, maybe they want to switch out their coffee? They drink coffee every single day and they would love to have a fat burning coffee. So if you said yes to all of those, it makes sense to join the distributor side of things, because you can be a blessing in the lives of other people around you. And what I love about this is our family, we're on the go. My family, we rodeo. We've got the twins that are almost 7, and then we've got a little girl that she's 2.5, and she's just full of spitfire and energy. And then my husband is a bull rider, and I run barrels. And then we also do farming, and we raise rodeo stock. So we have a lot going on. And the thing that I love is that I get to work from my phone anywhere that I'm at. When we're traveling to a rodeo, I get to work from my phone whenever, you know, the kids are taking a nap. It's so easy. I don't have to punch a time clock, but yet we're still making an income. We're making an income that has replaced both of our incomes, my husband and mine. And, you know, we're able to live the life we want to live, and we're able to be a blessing in the lives of other people. So you can earn money daily, weekly, and monthly. Our team is so full of friendships and love and energy. And then I'm going to go right over here into, you know, what is your income? What income amount would change your life? What income amount would benefit you? And right now I've asked a couple of people to share with us about their experience in the business. So I've asked somebody that's been with me almost since day one. She got started a month after I got started. And I'm really, really excited for you guys to kind of hear a little bit about her story. She just makes me happy. She's a fiery redhead, and she is so much fun. So Andrea, will you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about your story? What made you decide to get started? How have things been in the last 6.5 years? Holy cow, I can't believe we've been in this long. So talk to me.
Okay, well, I'm Andrea Vasquez. I'm a presidential diamond leader, and like she said, I just hit my 6 years in March. So it's just crazy. Time flies, and these never get easier. You still get nervous when you jump on these, but it's okay. We just go with the flow, right? So how I got started, you guys, was I was scrolling through Facebook. I think a lot of us can say we found it through social media. I had never heard of anything. Kind of backtracked before, you guys. I was super shy. I still kind of am, but this has helped me gain confidence in myself. It's helped me do things that I never saw myself ever doing or even thinking that I could do. I just didn't believe in myself. I didn't go to college. I was a beauty school dropout. And so before this, you know, when I heard companies like this, I was the one that thought scam, scheme, pyramid scheme, like all the bad stuff that we just heard from our cousins, sisters, aunts, nephew's daughter who tried it one time and it didn't work, right? I think a lot of us can say that. And so that was just me. I want to say I was like 22, 23 when I got introduced to it. So, and I talk a lot, so I'm going to try to keep this like down to a couple minutes. But how I got introduced to it was I saw a friend, and I actually went to high school with her husband, but I was friends with her on social media, and she shared this body wrap that, you know, she used for 45 minutes. And this was 6 years ago, you guys. So it was the first product I'd ever heard of. And I was super skeptical, but I had to get my hands on it. You guys like that? Like, you're skeptical, but okay, I need to try this new it product. So I actually reached out to her, didn't even think twice about the business. I understood it was a business, but I didn't think it was a business. I don't even know if that makes sense. But I reached out to her, bought the box of wraps in a parking lot, kind of like a drug deal. And I went home and I was just so excited. I had this box of wraps had never heard of it, had never tried it, didn't even know if it was really going to work. I had just seen her before and afters. And I got home, jumped on her website, kind of just did a couple little scrolls, and then I signed up as a distributor. So I had never heard of the product, never heard of the company, just had this box in my hand, but I signed up as a distributor. And I just knew that before I even had tried it on myself, that I just was going to want more. And why I jumped as a distributor instead of a loyal customer, I 100% don't really know. I don't know. I think maybe tiny, I thought maybe if I love this product, I could share it and make kind of some money, but I didn't really look at the business. So I don't know why I jumped in as a distributor, but it was the best decision of my entire life, because here I am almost 6.5 years later. And so that's how I kind of jumped in. I tried the product, got the wrap on my body. My third wrap is when I was like, oh my gosh, this thing really truly works. It tightened, toned, and firmed my stomach. I remember we were going to Vegas on a girls trip, and I just went there. I was in my bikini and I was confident. I was confident in my skin. I probably didn't look the best, but I was confident. And I think that's what's most important. And a ton of, women can, vouch for, and a lot of men can too, is when you're confident, you stand taller. You just radiate just an energy. And I feel like that's what I was doing. And I was just so excited that I had tried this product and it worked, and I was so excited. And so I kind of just would share it here and there with some people, like going to work. Oh my gosh, I just tried this thing. It just works. You just have to try it. You just got to get this on your body and try it. And it was just the excitement of me sharing my results of, I had just tried this thing. You need to try it. That got my friends and my coworkers interested. And so they started becoming customers. And it wasn't until about 5 months in after joining when I really caught the business vision. I had gone to an event and I saw everyday people. And this is the thing I love about this business, is seeing just everyday people that you look at them and think, if they can do it, I can do it. I saw these people on stage making $10,000, and that was far-fetched. I didn't even want that. I wanted $500 extra a month. But when somebody said they made that, I had just enough belief in myself, the notch went up just a little bit, that I can make $500 extra with this. And so that's kind of where the business aspect started in my journey, and where I thought, okay, if I can make an extra $500 a month with this, I could travel more. And me and my husband, early 20s, we don't have kids. We were working at Costco. Costco pays very well. I don't know if anybody knows that. And we thought we were just, making it rain at Costco, being early 20s, no kids, amazing. But we just didn't have that extra. I wanted that $500 extra a month to travel. And so that's honestly why I got started in the business side. And just what has been all the traveling adventures I've been able to take since then is unreal. But that's kind of how I got my foot in the door in the business side, is just wanting that extra $500 a month. And I still was doubted myself. I just doubted. I think a lot of us just doubt and fear and all these things, but I caught the vision and saw other people doing it. So I asked myself, if they can do it, why can't I? And that's just so huge. And so we tend to look at so many people and think, well, she's doing it. She's awesome. That's why she's doing it. But at the same time, if you can just ask yourself, if that person can do it, why can't I? Because you can. Anyone and everyone can achieve anything and everything, but you've just got to have that just enough belief in yourself to just give it a try. And that's exactly what I did. I'm telling you guys, I was the shyest person you could have ever met. I'm turning a little bit red, but before I would be beet red. And just the growth in myself has been just unreal. It's just been amazing. And I just absolutely love watching everybody who comes into this, not even just for the income, change as a person. And it's just absolutely amazing. So I will end this here soon. Okay, real fast. So I got started for the $500. It took me a while to promote. I promoted to Diamond and Double on my 1-year anniversary. And that was probably the most life-changing promotion, because I got started for $500, you guys, to now making an average of $5,000. And I couldn't breathe for a week, because Andrea, shy, nervous, beauty school dropout, didn't go to college, didn't believe in myself, had now just, proved herself that she can do this, that she gained confidence, that she can inspire other people. The belief level and confidence level this business gives you is unreal. Within, the first 2.5 years of my business, I promoted to the second highest rank in the company. I paid off over $70,000 in debt. We earned $145,000 in bonuses. And I sometimes hate even saying that, because I don't ever want to come off as oh my gosh. No, I want to show you what is possible for somebody who was the shyest person, who was quiet, who just didn't have a backbone, who never stood her ground, down, who just didn't have the confidence, what can happen when people like Amy or different leaders come into your life that believe in you and just inspire you to go for more, because you were made for more. And so this business teaches you that and shows you that. And so you will exceed anything and everything that you ever thought was possible for yourself in this opportunity once you just join and catch that vision and just run. But yeah, I can sit here and talk forever. So let's just go there and you can stop me or just, yeah.
Well, I love that. And I am so glad that you shared. And I am like brought to tears because I'm going, like, just watching your entire journey. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's been so fun. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing tonight. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to jump over to Miss Felicia. And before Felicia starts, I'm going to do a little bit of a warning. So Felicia doesn't have the best internet right now. She's up in the very top, like almost by the Canadian border. And so it might cut in and out. But you guys, I want you to hear Felicia because she is, I mean, she just has my heart. She's incredible. So Miss Felicia, let me see if I can let me change this. All right. So talk to me.
Hey, Amy, I love you, sweetheart. So I'm Felicia, and I've been with It Works for about 6 months. I think it's been, is it six, maybe 7 months I've been with It Works. And I got started because a friend of mine I used to dispatch with back home in Utah called me on the phone and was like, oh, you should do this with me. And my answer was, no, I'm not a salesman. I want nothing to do with it. It's just not for me. And she kind of laughed and she's like, oh, you know, you're not really selling anything. You just got to share it. You just need to get people to try it. And so I'm like, okay, well, that sounds cool. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I can't. And she's like, and she kind of called me out and she's like, you know, Felicia, you've been saying that you want to get out and make friends. So I moved to North Idaho. I'm originally from Nevada and Utah. And I quit my job because my partner works in the oil industry. He's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So I quit my job as just in dispatch in Spokane and moved in with him because our relationship wasn't working. When you have to work 40, 50 hours a week, it's hard to keep a relationship with someone that's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And obviously he's a breadwinner. Someone makes a sacrifice, right? So I quit. I moved in with him. Small town, no family, no friends, didn't know anybody. And then he's gone. So I spent a lot of time just like hunkered down in the house alone by myself. I kind of struggle a little bit with anxiety and panic attacks. That's just something that started in my past, you know, with dispatch and things like that. I obviously get a little sensitive sometimes. I'm doing great. But I got introduced to depression. And I think it was just that winter blues, that being alone, just cooped up inside. And Kelly's like, you know, Felicia, you've been saying you want to get out and meet people. And she just like, all it took was her just to like call me out. Like if somebody calls me out, I'm like, okay, done. Like, so I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I like start asking her a million questions. Like, well, how much money do you make? And what do you think of it? Well, are you shy? Are you scared? And like, my brain's just going 100 miles an hour. And she's like trying to answer. And you got to remember, she's pretty new at this too. And she's excited. And so she's like, well, oh, you know, I'm not sure, but I'll let you meet Amy and she'll answer those questions for you. So that's kind of how it started for me. And like the first day I was like, I jumped right in. I was like training videos. This is what they're going to do. And then when Kelly's like, you got to go live on Facebook, I was like, no way. Like that was scary for me. Cause I was like, I've never gone live. I'm so shy. I'm so scared. Like my heart gets pounding. But I did it. And it kind of failed because she was supposed to do it with me and we couldn't get the connection. But I went through it and I survived. I didn't die. And so after I did like the first one, I was like, okay, Felicia, like it was just pushing me a little bit further. Like each time I would grow and I was like, okay, this is cool. And then she's like, oh, you know, the self-development and the journaling. And so then I start dabbling in that. And I'm like, geez, if I would have learned about self-development when I was, you know, medicating myself with antidepressants for anxiety, like I would have started a long time ago. Like I can't even stress that enough, like because it's so much in your head. I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting all like, but it's huge. Like when you can grow as a person and just like get out of your comfort zone and just connect with people, it makes a big difference because you can't be a recluse. You can't hide in the house. And I needed a purpose. I've worked since I was 15 years old. So it feels good, like getting up and I'm like, oh, I've got a job. Like I've got a real job. Like I'm not just sitting at home and Ben's up busting his butt and I'm just hanging at home being just a dog mom, you know. And I let that get to me and it made me get insecure. And when people mention things like, oh, are you going to go back to work? And I almost felt like they were like, well, Felicia, you're lazy and you're just sitting at home and you're not doing anything. But in honesty, that's really not what they were saying. That was just my own insecurity, getting it twisted around and thinking that. So that's what personal development has kind of done for me with this company, is it's kind of just helped me grow, get my thoughts in check better. When I went to conference, because I think I'd only been, I think I was maybe a month, 2 months in, and I went to conference. Okay. And this is like when my mind really kind of got blown away, because I was pretty excited about it. But then like I kept having all these people walking across stage. And they would not even so much about their money. Like, don't get me wrong, the money is great, but I got more out of just like people walking across, they would tell their story and like they would like, we're succeeding. And I was like sobbing in the stands the whole time. Like I was like the biggest crybaby, just watching people like overcome their obstacles. Like so many people have done that in this company. Like, you know, we had one of the women that really got to me. I don't even remember her name, but she talks about overcoming her heroin addiction. And that just like hit me. Like I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm over here thinking I'm struggling, like I've got it bad. I've met people that have heroin addictions. So to see her go from having a heroin addiction to growing her team, to making the money, to her beautiful family. Like I'm like her super fan. I stalk her on Facebook, okay? But she's amazing. And it's so much like, it's just changed so many people's lives. I love it. But so that's kind of with me, it's a lot of it is, you know, I'm making, you know, the extra money. I feel like I'm contributing. But the biggest thing is just connecting. It's getting on Zooms. It's connecting with the people on here. I'm looking forward to our meetings coming up, because now I got like a girls trip. I can't tell you how many friends. I'm like, hey, let's go on a trip. Let's go on a cruise, or let's go do this. And they're like, yeah, that sounds great. They never go. They don't show up. But with this, they show up. And we go have fun, and we get to go do girl things. We get to go do activities. And those are things that matter to me. Like I need that. I need the people connection. But yeah, so I hope that answered some questions for some of you guys.
Oh, I love it. I love your story, and I love your honesty on everything. And that, yeah, when I found out that you were coming to conference after only being in the business for a couple of months, I was so excited for the opportunity to meet you. So, yeah, this business brings friends into your life that you didn't really know that you needed, and then once they're there, you wonder how you've gotten through life so far without them. So, at least that's how it's been for me. But so I want to tell you guys a little bit about, I'm gonna jump over. It's hard when we can't really, oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on, that's not what I wanted to do. I thought that I was going great. Everything was going great. And then I forgot to push the screen share and I just totally lost it. So you guys will notice this page right here. And I want to open this up a little bit so that you guys can see me. And if I can figure out how to unpin, guys, I'm struggling. I'm trying to make this work and then I struggle. There we go. See, you don't have to know everything about technology to be good at this business. So, all right, let's go back to sharing that screen. Perfect. Okay. So, you'll notice these different numbers on here. And honestly, when I saw these numbers, when I first got started in the business, none of them spoke to me. I mean, like I could see the $51 a month. I could see the 219 and maybe the 474. I could maybe see that. But at that point in time, we were so far drowning in debt. And, you know, with the boys being only 5 months old, we had to rely on those WIC vouchers in order to pay for their formula. And I did not know how we were ever going to come out of it. Life was really hard at that point in time. And I don't want to say that like everything revolves around money, but when you are so financially strapped, you feel like you're being pulled down and you feel like you are literally drowning. And, you know, I remember different times going to the store and, you know, either the manager forgot to order the specific kind of formula that I needed. And, you know, so I couldn't buy any formula and with my WIC vouchers. And then I had to use extra fuel to drive around town to try and find the stores that had that formula so that I could feed my baby. Because the only thing that I could afford was what the WIC vouchers were offering. And the same thing goes for the food. My husband and I were sharing the food that was allotted for the mom. And so WIC stands for Women, Infant, and Children. And they allot so much food for the mom to be able to like have the energy to provide for the kids. And my husband and I would share that. And, you know, I remember my boys' first Christmas, we asked our family for food storage so that we would have some extra food. And it got to the point, like I had told you before in our story, my husband rodeos, we both rodeo, and he had a horse that he rodeoed on all through high school. He bought it before he got into high school. He bought it when he was in junior high. He rodeoed on him all through high school. And after we had the boys, we had to actually, it was while I was pregnant with the boys, we had to sell that horse so that we could afford to pay our bills. And that was like selling my husband's best friend. That was the most heart-wrenching thing that we had gone through at that point in our life, because it was selling your best friend. It was getting rid of your best friend in exchange for money. And I made a goal that day, because to watch my, you know, 6'2" husband, this cowboy that hardly ever cries, to see him break down in tears as he walked this horse into this other person's hands. I vouched to myself that I would buy that horse back for him, that horse would die at our property. He would live out all of his days with us. So I got to work, and I worked really hard. And there were a couple of things that had to come before I bought that horse. There were a couple of things, you know, we were driving a truck at the time. When I first got started in the business, we were driving a truck at the time that the electrical had issues with it. The air conditioning did not work. The heaters did not work. It was an extended cab. So being in Utah, we kind of need a heater and we kind of need an air conditioner, because we have hot summers and we have really cold winters. So when the boys, in order for us to fit, I would have one car seat in the front seat with the airbag turned off, and that seat slid all the way forward. And then I'd have another car seat behind him in the back seat, and then I sat in the middle and my husband drove. And that's how we got everywhere that we needed to be. And we had blankets on us, and then in the summertime, like, we just sweated our guts out. And so one of the things that we had to do before we bought that horse back is I told my husband, we've got to buy a new truck. And he said, well, where's the money going to come from? And 8 months into this business, I had been hustling hard. I was focused on everything. I knew what I had my hands on and the opportunity that I had to help other people. And so 8 months into the business, I double promoted, and I started making about the $4,000 mark. I hit a couple of promotions. I hit a bonus. At that time, corporate was offering a $10,000 get out of debt bonus. And when I saw that I reached that rank, when I saw that I earned that bonus, I told my husband, as I was bawling, I said, we're finally going to go and buy a new truck. We're going to buy a truck that is safe for our kids. And so we went out. He gave me some stipulations. He said, I don't want white and I don't want a short bed. And I went and bought whatever I wanted, and it happened to be white and it happened to be a short bed. But, you know, we were able to buy a truck that was safe for our family. And then shortly after that, you know, I just kept focused. I knew what I had my hands on. I knew that I could help other people, and I stayed focused and I kept working. And people told me no. People said they weren't interested in the product. People told me that the company that I was in was a scam. But you know what? There were so many other people that they loved their results from our products. And I saw that my team was just killing it. And they were, because I was getting results on going up through the ranks, it also meant that my team had to be coming along with me. If my team was not succeeding, then I wasn't succeeding. So in order for me to succeed, I've got to help my team rise to that level. And that's what I love about our team is you don't have somebody that's just doing their own thing. Everybody works together and everybody lifts each other up, and we work as one. And, you know, 3 years into the business, it was 3 years into the business, I was able to surprise my husband on Father's Day with his rodeo horse. I was able to track that horse down, which wasn't easy, and I had to pay more money for him than what we sold him for. But I was able to track that horse down, and I was able to give my husband back his horse that he rodeoed on all through high school. And that horse was able to be the first horse that my little boys rode. And unfortunately, this past year, we've had to put him down because he was 32 years old. He was super old for a horse. But that horse was buried on our property. That goal that I made, that horse would live out his days here at our house and he would die at our property, that happened. And you know, my husband's best friend is buried in our back pasture. Not sure if that's legal or not, but whatever. So, you know, it's not so much about what your bank account looks like. It's about what can you do? What is this going to do for you? What is this business going to do for your family? What would an extra $500 a month do for you? How would that bless you? And, you know, it is hard when you are in a place where you don't feel like, you know, you could make $2,000 a month. All you have to do is follow our simple steps to success. And we have our business things. Everything is laid out for you very simply on how to earn money and how to, you know, be successful with this company. So it all comes down to, let me see if I can make that smaller. There we go. It all comes down to what works for you. What do you want out of this? Do you want to try the products and get your results and save 40% and become a loyal customer? Or would you rather share the products, share the business opportunity, and join sorry, I just lost my train of thought, and join the business and the community and the team and everything that we have going on for $99. It's only $99 to get started in this business. And, you know, for some people, they're going to say, but Amy, I don't have $99. And I understand. I understand completely. I had to borrow the $99 when I got started in this business. It was not something that I had laying around. It was not something that I could just pull out of nowhere. I didn't even have $99 on a credit card. I had to borrow it. Now we have, you know, Facebook Marketplace. We've got yard sale sites. And if you don't have the $99 to get started, look around your house of, you know, what are you not using? What have your kids outgrown? What toys are they not playing with? Sell them. You know, you find 10 items and sell them for $10 and you've got your startup cost right there. So, I'm so grateful that you guys joined us tonight, and I hope that there were things throughout tonight that were able to speak to you. And if you have any questions, please get back to the person that shared this opportunity with you, because we would love to answer your questions. We don't want you to feel like it's not a safe place to ask things. So I appreciate you guys joining us tonight. I'm going to stop the recording. Well, maybe.